What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Jay. The YouTube channel is called Trippin with Jay. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. I'll jump right into it, man. We are here to talk about the conflict between Cambodia and Thailand. And the curiosity was killing me. So I wanted to find out the exact reason why they have been in conflict for a long time. You guys may have just been finding out about it recently in the news, but this has been going on for a long time. So essentially, from what I can kind of conclude from the stuff that I've read before the stream, is that there is a land dispute, and specifically there's a temple that is kind of in question about which country it belongs to. So let me just show you guys really quickly, and then we have a couple of videos on YouTube to kind of review and look at to get a better picture of what the heck's going on over in Southeast Asia between Cambodia and Thailand and why they are in a conflict. So let's take a look. So this is the reason why. This is one of the main reasons why, from what I can conclude from what I read. I haven't really spoken to anybody else, like a third party or anything, but this is the temple, the Pra Vihir temple. This is what they are fighting over. And like you can see like in the maps here in this area, this is damn near at the border, right? This is the disputed area right here, right where my head is blocking actually. But this is the disputed area. And essentially this is just a temple. It's a Buddhist temple. It's super famous. And they're arguing over who owns that part of the land. And a lot of conflicts have happened over this land. And we have a couple of videos to show why this continues to happen over and over again. So shout out to Guardian News. Go ahead and subscribe to those guys. And shout out to the original content creators as well. But I want to find out more. Why is it over this temple? Why are they literally offing each other, and they don't have similar cultures, but I think it's pretty similar. But let's take a look at exactly why I wanted to cover this, because of the importance of the tourism for both countries. It's extremely important to both countries to maintain some sort of stability for the tourism to continue to flourish in both. So that is why this conflict is very important to kind of point out and talk about, because I just came from Thailand. I had questions even before I went to Thailand, like, yo, how safe is Thailand? And if you're not in the border regions, it's really safe. But if you're going to those border regions with Cambodia, you really have to keep your head on a swivel, because you have no idea what's going to happen. So we have one more video to go over, and it's from the newsmakers. It says why Thailand and Cambodia won't stop their deadly border conflict. So we're going to skip through this quite a bit. We don't want to keep
dozens killed.
We don't want to keep like looking at this like long video, but let's just take a look at it here really quickly, guys.
To the region. I'm Andrea Sankey, and today's newsmaker is the Thai-Cambodia border war.
1.25.
President Trump very proudly added a Thai-Cambodia ceasefire to his list of personally brokered peace deals. But just 5 months later, Thailand and Cambodia are back at war, and phone calls from the White House have provided no relief. Thailand is demanding Cambodia unilaterally declare an end to the fighting. But with both parties claiming self-defense and nationalist sentiment backing a fight for territorial integrity, it's hard to see how this dispute can be solved. Here's a look.
Ripples of the past echo dangerously in the present along the Thai-Cambodia border.
Whoa.
A century-old border dispute has re-erupted, turning fatal skirmishes into military action and even accusations of invasion. Hundreds of thousands of people have been displaced on both sides in recent weeks as a result of shelling, shootings and airstrikes. Both sides accuse the other of starting it.
It is a territory invasion war. The Thai military has targeted civilian objects indiscriminately, harming many of our civilians and destroying a lot of civilian infrastructure.
The
Bro, they are not playing games.
one who violated the agreement needs to fix the situation, not the one that got violated.
Border tensions have simmered since the French drew the general sweep of the boundary in the early 1900s. Significant temples and sacred cultural sites important to communities on both sides also sit in the contested area, further inflaming passions about territorial sovereignty. Tensions have remained high since May this year. A Cambodian soldier was killed in a clash, which saw a surge of nationalist sentiment in both countries, each blaming the other and both governments retaliating. Fighting erupted again in July when a Thai soldier stepped on a landmine in a contested area. Dozens were killed in the ensuing firefights, and over 300,000 people fled their homes and villages to avoid airstrikes. A fragile ceasefire, brokered by US President Donald Trump in Malaysia, was agreed to in October, but fighting erupted again in November when another Thai soldier was injured by another landmine. And now, neither side is backing down. Thailand's Prime Minister has demanded that if Cambodia wants Thailand's cooperation, it needs to declare an end to its own fighting first.
Bro, this is all, it restarted over a landmine. That is I didn't even know that part of it. That's so crazy because I knew they brokered a deal in October between Malaysia, Cambodia, and Thailand in the US, but I had no idea the conflict restarted over a Thai soldier stepping on a landmine. That is wild work.
Trump said he wants a ceasefire. I replied that he'd better tell that to our friend. Don't say it's just a truce. It needs to be announced to the world that Cambodia is going to comply with the ceasefire.
Meanwhile, Cambodian authorities have accused Thailand of indiscriminate bombing.
The aggressive Thai army fired indiscriminately into civilian areas and schools, and especially shelled Takrabe Temple, a sacred site of Cambodia. These are brutal and immoral acts that insult the culture and legacy of humanity.
Thailand has cut off fuel transit routes for trucks entering from Laos, suspecting the trucks were destined to supply fuel to Cambodia. 19 Thai soldiers and...
So guys, not only are they at a conflict and they're at a war and destroying each other's land, they're stopping resources from reaching Cambodia. Thailand's stopping their gas or petrol from going into Cambodia. Now that's how you really kind of handicap a country, is you stop the import of natural resources that they're dependent upon. So fuel, food, any type of shelter, like materials to build shelter. That's how you really handicap a country. And Thailand is playing this type of game with Cambodia, bro. And this is crazy. Wild.
16 Thai civilians have been killed so far, according to Thai authorities. In Cambodia, 17 Cambodian civilians have been killed and dozens more injured, according to its interior ministry. With both sides insisting that the other side is the aggressor, and neither side willing to blink first, what remains are abandoned villages, destroyed homes, and terrified locals.
Shit.
And the ruins, temples, and sacred sites standing silent amid the noise and chaos.
So how much worse can the violence get, and what, if anything, can stop it? Joining me now to debate that and more are from Bangkok, former Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, Pongthep Thepkhanjana.
Oh, shit.
From Phnom Penh, Chairperson of the Angkor Social Innovation Park, Cheong Vanarit. And from London, Associate Fellow with the Asia Pacific Program at Chatham House, Bill Hayton. Thank you all so much for being with me. Pongthep Thepkhanjana, I'll start with you to first get a better understanding of just how entrenched positions are on both sides now. Tell us why Thailand believes that Bangkok is fully in the right here.
Yes.
Thailand and Cambodia may disagree on the question of who violated the ceasefire agreement, but Thailand has solid evidence of Cambodian violation, especially the planting of landmines, which seriously injured some Thai soldiers, some of whom lost their leg. In addition, there were other photos of Cambodian movement of heavy weapons and troops into the border areas. So, for the Thai understanding, there is a violation of Cambodian violation of the ceasefire agreement.
Okay.
And the last time, 2 Thai soldiers were shot on December the 8th. One was shot at the chest, but because he wore bulletproof vest, so he was safe. But another Thai soldier was shot. I think that's the last incident before the fighting started again.
Okay, let me ask Chae Ong and get the perspective from Phnom Penh. Is that fair? Cambodia simply violated the ceasefire.
Well, the Cambodian position has been consistent and clear. We need third-party verifications to prove whether this war caused by home. So Cambodia have asked the US, EU, and others to provide technical support, especially the satellite images, to prove this case. Concerning the landmines, Cambodia also invited third-party verifications, especially the member of Ottawa Conventions, to prove it. So I think for a small state like Cambodia, there's no intention or interest to invade another bigger and much powerful neighbor. So it is like a suicide.
Oh, dude, listen, I didn't know it went this deep. And to have opposing sides on the same like stream talking to each other about the same conflict that both of their countries are involved with, that's kind of like having what, Drake and Kendrick. If we're going to like put it into like an analogy type of mindset, we're going to be like, yo, this is like if Drake and Kendrick went on a live stream and were like taking shots at each other on a live stream. Like, this is wild. And I get it. A lot of people won't even watch this, right? So I get it. It's not going to get a whole bunch of views on YouTube, but I find this stuff interesting. I'm a big history guy. I love to hear about this stuff and figure out why it happened so it doesn't happen again. This is wild to have both opposing sides talking to each other. This is insane, man.
So Cambodia is mainly for self-defense and invites third party to interfere and help provide peaceful solution to this aggression or invasion by the Thai military.
Okay, let me ask Bill then for as objective as possible a point of view here on what really this escalation now is about. Many would argue it's not as simple to just say there was a violation of the ceasefire. There's history here. There are political consequences here for the leaders involved. Where do you stand?
Well, there's many ways to look at this, and you can start, back in the 1900s with a boundary deal between the then French colonial power and what was the Kingdom of Siam. But I mean, really, you have to ask why this started now, why earlier this year. And I think the answers there have to lie in the domestic politics of Thailand and Cambodia. I don't think there's a really rational explanation for this in terms of international relations.
And he's actually right. There is no excuse for international countries or like different countries to get into this conflict, like the US or England or what have you. I even heard that China is trying to mediate this conflict right now. So I'm trying to find that story where it had like China trying to mediate between the two. Yeah, right here. So it says, what's the story? Let me get the title right for you guys. So it says Thailand, Cambodia conflict rages as China mediates. Yo, like what? Okay, hey man, it just seems like the entire world is fighting with each other right now, bro. Why not have China? Bruh. I think it's just music playing. Yeah. He's not saying anything. All right, bro. I thought he was actually going to say something. But this was 8 hours ago. So this is today. So it says that China is trying to mediate. I'm trying to find like an actual video about it of the leader of China speaking about it. But clearly we got trolled. But let's see if we can find another video. War. Hey, is that this live? Hey, the algo is crazy. Let's see. War, China. Okay, let me see. I don't want like a long video. I just want something super short. It's so new. I don't even think people are even posting about it. So Thailand seizes Chinese fifth. No, that's not it. Yo, so that actually may be almost breaking news because I haven't seen too many videos about it. Let's see. What is this? Looks like I'm not watching that. All right, so I think that kind of gives you guys like an overview of why the conflict started. It started a very long time ago. So let me actually find out when it started. When did the Thailand and Cambodia conflict start? It started in, let me show you guys. It started in over a century ago. So 100 years ago, but major flare-ups occurred in 2008 over that same temple we just talked about, and 2011, with renewed intense fighting erupting in mid-2025, starting with skirmishes around May 28th near Pravenir and escalating into significant border violence. So 1907, bro. Can you imagine a war or a conflict going on for more than 100 years? Not even like the stuff in the Middle East has gone on for that long. So this has been an ongoing thing. And if anybody in the chat knows about this conflict, or you happen to be Cambodian or Thai, and you know more about this conflict than what I've shown in this live stream so far, the chats are open, man. So if you guys have additional info about what the beef is between the two countries, other than outside of what I've covered in this live stream, let me know, because the more information we can get out to the people, the better. But this is a I think this is a very important topic. I think this is honestly one of the more important topics, because this can impact people traveling to these two countries, right? It can get to an escalating point to where they have to somehow scale back tourism in both Cambodia and Thailand. And to a degree, it's honestly been going on in Thailand recently, and they have been really strict at the border in Thailand because they say that mercenaries are trying to enter the country. And you could have some type of like terrorist type of deal going on in a major city in Thailand or Cambodia, but you just never know, bro. So I understand why they're kind of being more strict at the border. But damn, man, something has to happen for this conflict to end, because Thailand is a beautiful country, and I can assume that Cambodia is just as beautiful. So for these two countries to fight, and for this conflict, I shouldn't do that on stream. For this conflict to continue over 100 years is kind of wild, because we have all of the resources in abundance, and this is the best time to be alive. Like none of us have to fight over stuff like anymore. So this stuff can actually end. It can come to a very, very diplomatic conclusion. It just depends on two governments having people that don't know each other fight each other in the military. That's what war is for the most part. So they can end this, bro. They can end this tomorrow if they wanted to. If one of them just concedes on a little piece of land, and I get it. If it's a border drawn by colonizers such as France back in the day, and you want to abide by that border, that's fine. But you guys can come to a very diplomatic conclusion there. And I think for civilians to be deleted in a conflict where it's between two governments, I think that is the most wild thing ever. Because people don't have to die, bro. It's a conflict between two governments. That's it. They should just come to a diplomatic resolution. It's 2025. We have all of the resources that we would ever need in abundance. But we have to keep continuing wars in Cambodia and Thailand, in the Middle East with Israel and Gaza, in freaking Russia and and Ukraine. Like, all of these conflicts can be stopped. It's 2025, bro. We got to stop all these wars, bro. It's just way too much going on. Like, how do people keep up with this stuff? How do people keep up? There's so much going on simultaneously. All of the stuff I just mentioned between those specific countries that I've just mentioned, those conflicts are still going on as well. I don't know, bro. I just hope that they can solve this, because both countries, Cambodia and Thailand, are very beautiful. I would love to go to Cambodia, and I know people that have been to Cambodia and say it was beautiful. I want to go. I just don't want these two countries to be fighting and for tourism to be restricted and or pulled back. So, prayers goes out to both sides, bro, because, people are impacted either in the smaller villages near the border or whatnot. So prayers to them, man. I hope this stuff ends and nobody else has to get hurt over two governments fighting each other over some land, bro. No lives had to be lost for this. This is crazy. But let me know in the comments below, in the chats. I'll let the stream go for a little bit longer, but I guess I can do the outro, guys. We've been on for a minute. I got some stuff to do later on tonight, so I appreciate you guys coming through to the live. If you're catching this on the replay, let me know what you think about the conflict in the comments below, and also check the description box for ways to support the channel. So I have merch, I have affiliate links as well. But my name is Jay. The YouTube channel is called Trippin with Jay. And if you enjoyed this type of content, we are live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday is the news. Thursday are important topics about travel or different countries. And Saturday, which is one of my favorite streams, we react to travel videos from other content creators that you may have never seen before. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.